Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. So today is going to be a chit chat get ready with me. And this is going to be featuring a wig from a company called Yiroo Hair or Yiroo Hair. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But they did send over this 24-inch deep wave wig, and it is 150 density. To the cap construction is 3 combs and adjustable straps, and I have really not had any problems so far wearing it for the couple of days that I have. And I did this really cute tutorial on how to get this bun, so definitely check that out. But I will talk about the hair more at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But let's just get into this chit chat. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. So today is going to be another chit chat get ready with me, and I did do this based off of what you guys sent me on Instagram. So the topics that I'm going to be talking about aren't going to be about me anymore and what I'm going through, which I know you guys don't mind that. These are going to be what you guys sent me, for the people that sent me stuff. I don't think a lot of people did, but it's enough to get through this video. But the wig that I'm wearing, it is from a company called Yiroo Hair. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Yiroo or Yiroo, and they are sponsoring this video, so I will talk about the hair more at the end. So you guys enjoyed my last chit chat get ready with me, and you guys left so many comments, and that is what I love. That's what I want. So I really love the interaction that I get with you guys, because I don't get it a lot, because I'm always posting hair stuff and you guys don't really comment on those. Maybe they get like 4 or 5 comments, nothing crazy, no big deal. But which is why I said I want to do more lifestyle type of videos and, you know, talking videos with me. So one of the first topics that I got was adulting, finding your destiny, how you manage being a mom. So we're gonna talk about adulting. As far as adulting, I didn't really have a choice with it. It wasn't like I just was sitting at home one day and then I was like 18 and then I was like, okay, I'm ready to go. It was like, okay, mom told us we gotta go, everybody, and we're all grown, and I was freshly 18, so I kind of just had to skedaddle. It sounds really harsh, but that's how it happened, I promise. And that was the first time in my life that I lived with a man at 18, and I hate that so much. Not saying it's my mom's fault, but kind of, you know, having that, you know, living situation did help me not have to really fall into that. Now I did do it myself. My mom didn't say like, oh, get out, you know, go be with a man or anything, but it had a part in it, and I can't blame her, but it definitely had a part in it. But that is the past, and I'm not even going to talk about it. But adulting wasn't a choice for me, that's all. Even before I had Bryson, it wasn't. Like, I was kind of raised go get whatever I needed money wise. My mom helped like she could, as much as she could, but money wise I've always kind of had to, you know, get the bag. Like, it was never handed to me. I was not some spoiled brat. I might have been spoiled just a little, but not monetary like that. Like, it really wasn't. All that kind of stopped. Honestly, I feel like it stopped when I got in high school. And I just kind of had to work for what I wanted. If I wanted some shoes, I had to work to get them. If I wanted a new phone, I had to work to get it. Nothing was ever like in my mom's name or anything like that. It was always me. But adulting is hard, and it's just like so ghetto. Like, why do we have to do this? Like, I'm just tired of paying bills. It's like, adulting to me is like, it don't matter how much money you make, you always gonna have something random pop up. Like, I promise, as soon as you like, okay, I got some spending money after paying on your bills, you be like, you just go to your car, and guess what, you got a flat tire, or you need to get your brake done, or something like that. Like, it's always something. Like, you can never just chill and just relax. But I feel like sometimes I do chill and just relax with my money, but it gotta be like a really, really good month. So I don't do that often. But yeah, adulting is really just paying your own bills and doing literally everything for yourself. Like, it's not getting some money from your mom or dad. Not throwing shade to anybody who does, because if I could, I would, but that is not a luxury of mine. So, yeah, that's how I feel about that. The second thing was finding my destiny. I don't think I found my destiny. Oh god, I feel like a dumb blonde answering this question. I don't really know. I guess as far as like YouTube destiny, I don't know. But I still feel like it's something I gotta find in myself that I haven't yet. So I don't really have a lot to say about that. I can't think of what to say about that. So I'm sorry for the girl who asked this. I'm so sorry, honey. Managing being a mom, that's probably like one of the hardest things. You know, I seen an article that said moms need a full year to recover after like giving birth, and I feel like it's so much longer than that. The way that I feel now is just kind of like, I feel like I should definitely not feel the way that I do, because he's not a year yet, but it's been a while and I'm just not coping with everything the right way. Like, I don't know, but when you're a mom, you don't really got time to think about like how you feel. No matter how you feel, you gotta just be a mom. It's not like you can clock in and clock out every day, like from the time you wake up, the time you go to sleep, throughout the night. You're a mom. It's not like, okay, I think I'm gonna be a mom today. Like, it's, girl, get your ass up. You gotta do this, do that, and get up in the middle of the night, make a bottle, change diaper, whatever. It's no like break. Only break is when my mom or someone gets him, but that's about it. Or probably like when I'm filming right now, I consider this kind of a break, even though this is work for me. I'm not, you know, around the clock doing the diapers and all that other stuff, but I'm still kind of you know, if I have to stop, I will stop. So I'm not sure. I don't really need a break, but I manage it the best way possible, because I don't know how many of you guys have me on Snapchat, but I don't know how many of y'all got me on Snapchat, but I did like a sort of rant last night because I was so pissed off. I don't even know how many people I got on Snapchat, because I literally put it everywhere. I used to put it on my old Twitter, which had a lot of followers until I got locked out of it. So I don't know how many people was initially on there, but it was over 1,000, and I'm so mad that I got locked out of it. They found out that I wasn't 13 when I made it, and you gotta be 13 at least. So, but I got so pissed and I kind of ranted, and I probably shouldn't have, but it was already over with by the time I was like, okay, I shouldn't have. But listen to my reasoning. In Wisconsin, you don't really get like we don't really get fall. To me, we don't get fall. Like, fall is like, you know, kind of nice weather, like warm, like cool but warm. It's not like cold. It's cold in Wisconsin right now. Like, we just kind of hop right into it. The snow come a little later, but we hopping right into the like winter, in my opinion, because it'd be too cold, especially at night. But basically, I had asked his dad to get him oh yeah, y'all, I'm all over the place. Wait, get it together. Before I start that, I'm sorry, I'm getting so sidetracked. My mind is everywhere today. But this works so good if you have like dry skin, dry spots. Like, I have a dry spot under here, and my skin is just always dry. It's either dry or oily. And this, I didn't think it would work. I really just bought it because I needed something other than Vaseline to moisturize my skin. But this is by Black Radiance. It's new, and it's called Luminous Dry Oil. And it got a bunch of different oils in here. Like, a lot, like good oils that you need, and it smells so good. But I love this, y'all. Like, I wash my face at night when I don't forget to take my makeup off, and I put this on, and honey, my face be nice and moisturized, okay? And then it smells good, so it just makes it like 10 times better. But okay, we gonna talk about this. So this is what happened, y'all. I said Bryson needs warmer shirts, warmer shirts and socks. And I guess he was getting paid or something last weekend. So I'm like, okay, are you gonna get it? Blah blah blah. He said yeah. So I'm like, cool, you know, we do what we gotta do, whatever. What the hell, y'all? This man, I didn't see him because, we're not. So, only time I seen him was when I gave him to him initially, and then my mom got him a day this weekend for me, so I kind of had a little break or whatever. Now, I go get him from my mom's, and I see these, like, tank top bodysuits, like 5 of them, like, the pairs. Y'all know how I cried at my mom's house because I'm just so overdoing everything by myself. Like, you can't do one thing right, like one thing. Like, it's cold outside and you buy tank top bodysuits. Like, I was just so overwhelmed, and like it was just too much going on. Sometimes I can't, and I just break down. When I'm pissed, I kind of cry, like, or when I'm sad, obviously, but I don't know how many people get pissed and cry, but some people do, because I see some people in high school do that, and like people would think that they like weak or something, but they just really frustrated and pissed, so they cry. I don't know why, but I do that at times. And I looked at the tag, and the tag was like a clearance item. You could tell because it was like the real price was ripped off. So I'm just like annoyed. At this point, I was just like, is this for real? Like, and it's just like, all of Bryson's clothes, y'all, I have bought, like, I'm telling you, like, premature everything since the day he came home. There was never any, like, shopping before he came. So, getting clothes for him, I got blessed from my cousin. She gave me, like, someone gave her a box of clothes and diapers and stuff, and they gave it all to me, like a swing and everything. So I was really grateful for that. But besides that, other than that stuff, it was not really any help. So everything I got either been used or, yeah, that's about it. Like, I just bought a bunch of fall clothes for him off of Facebook Marketplace, and I don't got no shame in that because people be having new baby clothes, new with tags, gently used. Like, don't nobody care about none being used. I'm not that bougie yet, and I don't think I'll ever be, no matter how much money I make. Like, he not too good for used clothes, and I'm not too good to not go to the Goodwill. Like, period. I'm not that type of person. But anyway, that's what happened, and I'm just like over it. And I went off and did my little rant, and I shouldn't even did it. Like, I just shouldn't even did it because at this point I'm used to it. I don't even know why I reacted that way. I just was so pissed off. I'm like, I want everybody to know how whack this nigga is, and y'all bitches still want him. Like, y'all are sick. Y'all are sick. Any man, any human that can sit and just not do for their kids and live their life like everything is okay is not okay. Like, you need help and you need to be caught and jailed. Like, that should be a crime because, like I said in my last video, we made the baby together. Why am I taking care of the baby on my own? Like, it's so annoying. So, to sum that topic up, managing being a mom is very hard and stressful. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. A single mom at that. Even someone being married can be stressed out from being a mom. It's just a job. Like, it's a hard job on top of everything else you got to deal with. So, yeah, that's that. I hope I answered your questions to the best ability. Yeah, so moving on. Next, we need to talk about my son's sickle cell. So this is what happened, y'all, and I promise this made me so mad. I mean, just listen. So my mom never told me that I had the sickle cell trait. Now, there's a S and a C trait, and some people have it when they're born, some people don't. But if you have it, they do tell your parents, and they are aware of that. So apparently I had either the C or the S, and his dad supposedly had the C or the S. So when that happens, I guess sometimes it can happen that the baby ends up with sickle cell. But he has a S and C disease, so they told me it's kind of like a milder version of the actual, I guess, disease, but it's still sickle cell, so they still can have those like pain crises and stuff like that. But I don't know, he hasn't had any crazy problems yet. He's still so small, and from what I've kind of looked up and researched on it, it gets worse when they more like as they get older. So I don't really know much about it, but that's how he ended up getting it. And I remember when he was in the NICU at the hospital, the nurses had came in and they were like, his test for sickle cell through the state or whatever, it came back kind of abnormal. And I was just like, okay. And they kind of told us like, go and get him rechecked, retested in a couple months, because it can just be weird when they're first born. Sometimes the results are abnormal or whatever. That's what they told me. So I'm sitting here thinking he just, you know, probably doesn't have it, hoping and praying he doesn't have it. And they told me that he does when we went to Children's. And they basically just explained the disease to me and him, and like told us how to check his spleen and stuff. And you know, he has to take medicine every day on top of like his vitamin or his sickle cell. It's penicillin, so he doesn't really get sick. Well, it helps him not to get sick. So that's that. And it just kind of, I wasn't prepared for it, especially dealing with how I had him and then him being premature. So it just was kind of like, wow, like I don't know, I was just kind of not devastated, but I just hope and pray that, you know, he can manage and get through, you know, if he ever has to deal with any like pain stuff. I don't like it. I cried actually, but I didn't tell you guys about it when I first found out. I just didn't. No specific reason, I just didn't. I don't know why. It was so much going on in my life. And I wasn't really doing these type of videos like that. So, oh, speaking of him, hold on, he's crying. Okay, so that's that and the sickle cell stuff. That's really it that I have to talk about as far as like what I know. But anybody that has that or knows someone with it, please comment and let me know, I guess, how, you know, they're living and what happens if they have like pain crises and stuff like that, because I want to know. Yeah, so when you guys asked me to talk about my site and like the unitized cells, so this probably makes the second year. I think the second year that I've been doing this. Like when it's December, it'll be 2 years. So when I first started, I guess you could say I was responding to like almost every email that I ever got. The ones that would accept my charge that I have. And I was getting units like back to back all the time. Like I'm telling y'all, like I live with my sister. It would be like a day, then it'd be a space, and then another day, then another day. Like every other day or every day I was getting a package from a hair company. And that was mainly because I was just trying to branch out and work with as many companies as possible. And also I wanted to work with different companies to see how their hair was and, you know, get my name out there. Because when you work with companies, they also post your video and your social and everything and tag you in posts. And for example, if you work with like Nadula Hair or a big company like Diva Wigs or something, they will post you, you'll get that exposure, and people will, you know, watch your videos. So I'm like, why not? And you know, they were reaching out to me like, it was like back to back. So I was like, period, I'm not passing nothing up, give it to me. And I would have so many wigs at like once that they would just sit around like and collect dust, and I'm just like, I'm gonna sell them. So because I got them free but I know the true value, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna sell them for like half the price that they cost. So if a unit costs like 2 something, I'd sell it for like 1 something, like the low 1 something. If it costs like 3 something, I'd sell it for like 1 something, like the high 1 something, like 150, and then you got like 115, 120, something like that. So I never really sell. I think I might have, I don't think I've sold a unit ever for 200, and I've sold over like, y'all, I probably sold over like 100 wigs, or like way over 100 wigs, I think. If not, pretty darn close, because I've been doing it for a while, and on top of synthetic ones. So I did have a website that I sold them on, but I had some issues with Shopify and getting me paid, and honey, I wasn't gonna play about my money. So now I just post them on my lash site, which is diamondluxlashes.com. So if I ever have like wig sales, or I post so many at once, or I just have one laying around, I'm like, well, let me post this, I will post it on that website. And I post that I have posted it on the website on an Instagram called Alluring Tresses by Diane. That is the name that I am going to have my wig line as. So that's why I have it like that. So they're not my units, but I customize them and fix them up and stuff. So I just, you know, named it that. It was just, I don't know, at the time it was just kind of catchy to me. And I just had hopes and thought that I was just going to hop into a wig line super quick, and that was not the case. It's much more work than I thought it was going to be. So that is that, and you guys can definitely check that Instagram out and that site. I try to work with, you know, the people, because I know how it could be. Like when I was in high school, I was paying like one something for just bundles because I was doing quick weaves. So, you know, I'm just, you know, helping out, and then, you know, gaining a little, because, you know, I could keep them for myself, but I'm choosing to sell them for half the price to someone that needs them but can't afford it full price. And it's like used once or twice. Normally they use for like my videos, and then that's it. I kind of just sit them to the side unless I really like it and keep wearing it. But you guys will know, because you'll see me tag it in different multiple posts on Instagram. So that is that, if anyone is interested. I didn't really, actually I started selling them on here last summer. I did, but I had issues where I had to start saying all sales final, because people was getting wigs that I sent them and they was wearing them and sending them back, and I knew they was wearing them because it was lace on, like left over and everything. And then a lot of people would pay through PayPal. I wasn't heavy on Cash App at first, so they get the wig and then they wear it and whatever, then they go on PayPal and be like, this wig wasn't how I wanted, this wig was matted, this wig was wet, and they just lie. And PayPal has that protection thing, so it was like putting my money on hold, and it was a whole like hot mess. Like I was so annoyed. Like imagine having like $300 or something in your PayPal account, and then like 100 some of it get put on hold because somebody want to lie and say that their wig wasn't intact. So now I had to go through the process of like sending it back, providing PayPal with a tracking number, and then waiting the multiple days that it took to get to them for them to let my money go or for them to refund them back. And it was so annoying. So that's why I say all sales final. Anything I sell, there's no refunds, no nothing. Half the transactions I do are through Cash App, so I don't really know how you can get your money back from anything on Cash App, but that's not me being sneaky. It's just I'm not dealing with somebody trying to play me, and people like to file little disputes and lie and stuff. So I just said, you know what, PayPal, y'all gotta go. But yeah, I do sell them. So for those that are interested, I do sell them, and they are very discounted. So take advantage of that, because sometimes I be feeling like just doing it locally because it's not getting the attention it was at first. And I know some people locally will probably buy them, you know, like right away. So that's that. And then toxic family members. I don't really know what to say about that. I feel like everybody got toxic family members, but it's like their families, so you can't really, I mean, you could do something about it, but it's kind of like it's your family. So I mean, but when it's somebody that's really like messing everything up in your family, you need to cut them off. I don't care, like if they always started something, cut them off, because boo, like we related, but you're not gonna be having me stressed out over here. Like I don't know what you thought this was, but that ain't it. I would never I would not be out here letting somebody, I don't care if they family, like if they're toxic, uncle, auntie, whoever, y'all gotta go. Like, I'm not finna be stressing myself out over you. Like, really, I'm not. So that's how I feel about that. And everybody got their own little, you know, beliefs when it comes to that, because family does matter, but not when it's just raggedy and toxic. So I said what I said. Now, the next thing, someone asked me to talk about newborn baby essentials, especially for breastfeeding moms. So I'm gonna just tell you guys what worked for me when I was breastfeeding. I downloaded Pinterest, and I'll say that helped a lot. They have so many different like recipes for lactation cookies, and like just help and ideas and advice and stuff for new moms and moms breastfeeding. So I would say to get on Pinterest and just look up, you know, breastfeeding advice or things to help promote, you know, like your supply and stuff like that. I spent hours on Pinterest figuring out like what I could do. There's certain foods you can eat that will promote, you know, your milk supply. So it's really up to y'all if you guys you know, want to download Pinterest or not. You don't have to, but from my experience, I would eat oatmeal. Oatmeal helped. Those body armor drinks help. I remember I bought a lot, like, oh my god, that's all I would have in my refrigerator. I would eat oatmeal. Really helped. Like, oatmeal helped a lot. I don't know what it is with the oats, but it just helped. So that was one of the main things that I tried to keep eating the whole like 4 months that I was pumping. So oatmeal, body armor, and like yogurt. It was a lot of different stuff. It was kind of random. I think it varies per person. I also did the mother's milk, and that was it's kind of like you shouldn't really use it, because there like have been like reports of people supply like dropping, like it working for them and then it just drops. So I don't want that to happen to anybody, so I'm not going to recommend it. But it is it's called Mother's Milk. It's by like the teas in Walmart or like Target or kind of anywhere, and it's cheap. It has a licorice taste, which is so disgusting, but once I put sugar up in that, y'all, I put a lot of sugar up in it, drunk it fast. I used to drink it like 2 or 3 times a day, and it helped. It made a difference. Like, I remember I was pumping maybe like 2 or 3 ounces in a boob, and I got to like 4 or 5 after drinking it. But you gotta like keep up with it, and it's just like a lot. Another thing that helped me a lot was the lactation cookies by Milk Makers from Target. They are pretty expensive. You get like 10 packs for $21 in a box. But yeah, that was something that helped me a lot. So I was going to the store a lot buying those, like, and those taste so good because they're oatmeal and chocolate chip. They do got different flavors like salted caramel cookie and like oatmeal raisin. They have a lot of different kinds, so everybody can get, you know, what they like, because some people might not like just chocolate chip and, you know, oatmeal. Okay, I was just sitting here talking to this camera, and it wasn't even recording. You know what? Anyway, I was talking about how this camera is not a good camera to get. It's good if you're like first starting off, but doing videos like this, it's not good. Like, if you need your camera rolling for a while, get the Canon, the G7X or something like that. Do not get this. And mainly reasons I wanted this camera is because it flips up and it has the viewfinder so you can see yourself. Because I hate when you record something and you can't see yourself. And I'm used to seeing myself in my iPhone because I used to use the front camera. But I don't recommend this. The Canon camera is definitely like 5 something. This was 4 something, almost 5. I got it on sale. So just save your little extra coins and get that one. Do not get this one, especially if you're going to be vlogging, doing videos like so, or even like hair videos. Sometimes you gotta just let it cool down and you just can't do nothing, and it sucks. But anyways, that was all the topics that I screenshotted. If somebody sent me a topic and I didn't say anything, I'm sorry. just comment it or DM me or something again, because that type of story be up for 24 hours, I think, and it's not like a direct message or something. When I get like questions, it just shows up in my like notifications, like heart likes and stuff. So it was easy for me to kind of pass that up, and I don't even remember when I looked to see who said what. So if I did miss anybody, just comment or DM me and I will, you know, put it in the next one, because like I told y'all, I plan to keep doing these videos, honey. So I gotta delete some more stuff because I need another memory card. So I'm just gonna finish, you know, putting my foundation on, the stuff that I put under my eyes on, and then I'll come back and we can finally talk about this wig. And I do have a separate video that I'm gonna be doing, actually showing you how I got this in a bun. So I will be back after I fix my face. With my face, and this is just, you know, the vibe for today. But I gotta put this shirt back on because I don't want to flash out my nipples. But let's talk about this wig, hunty. Okay, so this wig is from Yiroo hair. I'm not really sure how to say it. This is their deep wave hair, and it is 24 inches, and there are 3 combs and adjustable straps. So I do have a tutorial on how to get your hair, you know, into this bun while it's on your head. I don't style the back. I didn't style the back, but that is optional if you want to have it, you know, the lace down in the back. I never really do when I have updos with frontal wigs, because I just don't have the patience to glue something to the back of my head, and I change my hair too much, so I kind of just do like a tucking away. So just some details about this company. They sell wigs, bundle deals, stuff like that, just like any other hair company. They sent me this and it took about 3 days to receive. Didn't take long at all. For the density of this wig, it is 150, and I don't have a problem with it. It doesn't feel heavy. It's actually a really pretty curl pattern. When you take it down, it's nice and curly, like nice spiral curls. It isn't like super deep wave, so I love that a lot. The hair overall, I did get shedding, but that was just from plucking. I got some minimal when I was trying to style it and brushing through it, but that was about it. No crazy tangling or shedding on that end, so that's amazing. It is big head friendly. Trying to think of what I probably got a medium cap. Usually with companies I get a medium cap. I don't get anything bigger or smaller, and it fits pretty fine. I usually use a 22.5-inch wig head, so my wigs always kind of fit me. I never really have to do anything extra. But the lace on this wig, it is 13 by 4, so you get a lot of parting. I do want to take it down for you guys, but I still got to film the intro, so I can't do it. I'm sorry, but you guys will see how it looks in the tutorial, which I will try to link in the description or something like that. But this video and that video will probably be uploaded and released on different days, so I don't want to, like, you know, do too much. But it's a nice curl pattern, nice parting, adjustable straps, of course. I did not bleach the knots. I used makeup. I don't know if y'all can tell. You probably can. Sometimes I don't bleach the knots, sometimes I do. But there's no luster on this wig or like super shine. Everything was kind of fine. I didn't have to do much to this unit at all but pluck it. So definitely check this wig out in the description. It will be in there. Oh, sorry. It will be in the description for those that are interested. And also check out the bun tutorial, how I got this super cute bun, honey, because it is popping. I really think it's adorable. So thank you to Yiroo Hair for sending me this hair. I hope that I'm pronouncing the name right. If I'm not, my apologies. But I hope you guys enjoyed this chit chat, get ready with me. I hope I hit some topics that you guys wanted to hear. If I didn't, just DM me if you have a specific topic you want me to talk about or need some advice, because I'm good at giving advice, but I'm not the best at, you know, taking my own. So definitely check it out in the description. Love you guys like always. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all in the next video.